Hello everybody, this is the Wilderness Trekker. Got crazy news. You saw last video, changed my oil. Just the tubing to my oil, rerouted it because the transmission gear went and ate through the pipe. I got that fixed though. And so what I actually did is I did a lot of stuff I forgot to record. But I took the rear sprocket off. It's a 31 tooth. It's a 31 tooth. You can also see the number of teeth there. I replaced the back one with a 22 tooth. And I just took off the wheel, popped it on, and I got speed gains. I didn't expect to get that much of speed gains, but I got my phone GPS. What I did is I got latitude, longitude. So what I got is using this latitude, longitude, before modifications with that sprocket, this sprocket, I got about 29 miles per hour max, 28.8, basically 29. Then I did modifications. It was jerry rigged for a little bit. I got 36.1 with the rear sprocket, which is insane. And then now I realigned, I inflated the tires because the tires were deflated. It was a very windy day, so I don't know how accurate this is, but I retested it. It's quite accurate. 37. My top speed is 37. So what that means is by changing the sprocket and by decreasing this number of teeth on the sprocket, I did trade my acceleration, but I gained a lot more speed. So it doesn't accelerate very fast, but that will make it more economical. I should get more miles to the gallon. And while I'm not whipping it down the streets, I will be speeding it down the streets. Today I'm going to be replacing some other things in it, specifically the exhaust. So that exhaust that I have on it is a stock exhaust, and apparently it's quite limiting. And so I'm hoping by replacing this exhaust, I'll get better low end and better high end power, which will also boost my speed, but mainly I'm hoping to boost my acceleration, boost the efficiency, boost the power. That's just what I'm hoping. I don't quite know how exhaust stuff works, so I'm gonna find out. And I've got this. Some of this is for the exhaust, but this piping is to replace the guide and the air filter. My air filter box that comes through the frame is not making a good seal, so I'm going to replace it with this so I get a better seal. And then I have a crush gasket. So this gasket is a one-time use. It's very it's very light. If you look, just look at that, and like when you press it together, it'll squish. And so the gasket will fall apart, but it'll only fall apart when you take it apart. It'll be fine for the first use. Hopefully I'll get a faster moped.
Okay, I'm going to be your personal narrator today, and I'm starting by taking off these screws that are attaching the exhaust to the engine block.
I'm probably gonna have to scrape the old silicone that I put on the gasket off.
Yeah, I was lazy with this one. I didn't want to take the pedal off, so I had to do some reaching around and use some Allen keys to actually get it. That one did come off. Now I'm actually able to take it off. And you'll see here that as I take it off, there's going to be this red stuff on both the exhaust and on the exhaust port on the block. And that is my old silicone gasket. What I had done is I take some silicone and I put it around when I was tightening my engine so it'd form a gasket so it could seal. And that stuff's old now. And it's a one-time use gasket, so now I have to take it off. So I'm trying to clean it off and scrape it off, because I have a new gasket I can put on. It's a crush gasket.
It's time for the new exhaust. Let's go.
So yeah, this is my new exhaust. It's an MLM exhaust, and oh, it's awesome. Oh yeah, I'm just shoving my old exhaust in that box since it's got all this gunk and stuff around it. But I don't care about that anymore. Now I'm gonna look at my new exhaust.
Let's go.
Okay, there's that crush gasket. I'm putting it through. It was a little weird. The screw holes didn't exactly fit, so I had to wiggle a little bit, and it did kind of, yeah, it did break one of the sides a little.
Broke off?
Just it was not exactly the right size. It was about 0.5 millimeter off, but it worked. I was able to put it together. And then I started by like slightly tightening these. I didn't want to go too far. It was kind of hard to get it because the screws that come with the assembly didn't fit. Yeah, they were just way too long. I just continued to use the old ones. So I had those kind of tightened, and I went back to go tighten this and actually get the exhaust so it doesn't just wiggle around because it has this other connection. And now I'm back on that exhaust header, just making sure to tighten it. This is crushing my gasket, so I'm switching between the sides. There's some technical way of doing it, and I'm not doing it super technical, but it worked, so what can I say? Alright.
Let's see how it goes.
Now let's listen to that. Ooh. You can feel the back pressure, just that's like popping. And next is the air filter, which I'll be doing in the next episode.
I'm placing this. Switching out the air filter pipe. This into here, because one here broke, so it's not making a full seal.